Today, my name is Alucard. I'm with friends Chris and Lauren, and right now we're actually at the site of the Hunger Games film location of District 12. This was actually used in the movie, and this is actually an old mill village that had been abandoned for over half a century now. Well, it probably goes without saying that the only thing interesting now is the fact that it was actually filmed in the game. In the movie, rather. So, I'm in here in North Carolina on some nice vacation and decided to check it out. Here we are right in front of the bakery that was actually used also, obviously, in the film. This building was actually, for the most part, still remained the same, but the movie actually placed the pastries and cakes signs on it for the film. As you can see, it's been covered in plastic, obviously a material they wouldn't use back in the 50s. But this place is regularly used by tourists. It actually became a nice tourist trap for North Carolina in general. These buildings actually have barely been renovated or even made safe for the film. As you can see, a lot of these things are just as run down as they were years ago, adding to the feel of a post-apocalyptic mill town living in some sort of child-sacrificing fascist society. Unfortunately, I only seen the movie once, so I can only really point out the significance of the bakery and Katniss's house. I'm thinking that this fence line here could have been the part where the fence where Katniss actually sort of escapes District 12 to meet up with her friend in the beginning, but I'm really not sure. So you can't quote me on that, but this is the only fence I see around here. Now, this house here is what we here believe is the actual house that actually belonged to that Katniss lived in. As you obviously see, this is not something that you could actually probably live in. I try not to step on the wrong wood. I might fall through because this is really unstable. But as you can see, someone actually did try to close this up, but unfortunately this place does get vandalized because due to its popularity. And it looks like someone did kick or used force to open this door. Here's the back of the house. There's a crawl space under that, and in the back there, that's a old-fashioned porta-john. I'm not really sure which house Peter lives in or comes from, or really any of the other characters. So I'm just going to basically walk around and show you guys how the rest of this is. The rest of the village is. Also, I already took a bunch of pictures of this on my, well, actually, we took a bunch of pictures of this on our personal cameras, and I will be uploading them to DeviantArt. I'll definitely also post my link to my DA. Here's another significant looking house. I do remember this, at least the inside of the house from the movie. The torn up wallpaper inside actually reminds me of something, but I'm not 100% sure, so if anyone could correct me later, that'd be awesome. It's also interesting to note that also down here in North Carolina is where I've heard they actually filmed the battle arena part of the movie. Where it is though in relation to this is literally I don't have an idea. But considering the fact that most of North Carolina is how it looks now, it could basically be anywhere in this state. Now, I believe the sign here says this was not used in the movie. Sorry, this property is not part of the Hunger Games tour. Do not enter. It says it's not part of the tour. It's possible this was part of the movie, but I don't think we're even allowed inside, even if we were part of a guided tour. Now there is also a watermill here, you know, with the giant wheel. Where that is, I believe it's probably somewhere around here, this area. Probably on the other side of the, where it looks like to be some sort of dam or something. I'm not entirely sure. So, and plus obviously here I'm not supposed to go past here at all. Well, that looks like that it's going to be the only area that's the closest to the actual river, so I do believe that this is actually the mill in the movie. Even though I previously said that I don't know where exactly they filmed the arena part, but obviously this here should tell you that it's pretty much could be anywhere in the state. As you can see, it just looks like this part here could have just been used as part of the film arena part. Again, this looks like this area here has been closed off, so I'm not going to venture past this even though there's no signs, because I'd rather not get in trouble by the law. I do wish we had a better day to go on outside being hot. I really wish the clouds actually rolled in to actually give it more of the movie feel to it. But aside from that, I don't have a lot of time here in North Carolina, so I just have to take it as it is. Kind of going a bit deep here. I didn't notice this when I was taking my actual pictures. Looks like here this path has kind of recently been crossed. Oh, looks like I'm on the other side of that gate over there. Just gonna poke my head in a bit more. This mulch doesn't feel really hard or packed, so it's probably not safe to go any further anyway. I'm gonna head back to the bakery, just do a final loop around it, and call it a video. Hee hee. Here's one of the sides of the bakery. That porta-john really makes it, you know, gives it that whole Hunger Games post-apocalyptic feel, right? Obviously it wasn't in the movie. Apparently this building is actually guarded by a security system. Probably because it's the only place someone could actually, guess, maybe thrive in if, you know, you're homeless or whatever like that. Here's the other side of it. Seems actually kind of well maintained, probably because there's actually a good portion of the movie. This here. And yeah, this is it. Unfortunately, these doors seem pretty well sealed, and there is a blatant lock on it. And actually, it seems here is where a lot of the other places of the stage was pieces of the movie actually used. Sorry if my cameras don't pick this up well, but kind of makes sense. Hollywood does tend to leave stuff behind randomly. Picture with this. And that's where my Sony Walkman went to. Cool. And I guess I should rather just finish it with these couple last buildings on the top or maybe north or whatever here. This is actually, for anyone who's actually in North Carolina or plans to visit North Carolina, this is off the Interstate 40. The exit is Henry River Mill Road. I think it was like 119, and it's about a little under a mile off the exit. Can't be hard to miss. There's a sign that says it's the official site of the Hunger Games, so you really can't miss it. This area was probably not really filmed in a lot, due to the fact that this is actually a common road to pass through if you live in the area. More outhouses behind there. Oh, that looks collapsed. Looks like there's actually a bit of a trail too. And another building. This definitely looked like this was, obviously this is asphalt, so this must have been paved some time ago. If not, someone drove through here recently. Actually did not notice this before. Oh, a few more houses. Oh yes, I remember this from the Google Maps overview. Always trust in your Google overlords. Yeah, looks like a spider of some sort. Who knew a rubber knife would get me this far? Forging Envies actually look like the actual mill, so I'm pretty sure that area down there was the actual mill scene. More busted up furniture. Actually, this probably is was just a storage place. They probably just moved everything to. Take a few pictures here. And this is the last house I'm gonna check out. Also seems the last house too that I haven't checked out yet, or just house in this place. Seems like things were kind of was moved here. And if there's anything else I'm actually, anything other significant parts of the movie I'm actually missing or failed to actually bring up inside this house earlier, but I also think this was actually part of the movie too. Not sure if Folgers exist in Pan Am, or whatever it's called. But couple pictures. But despite that, all these houses have been mostly just monotonic colors. It's also interesting to see some of these actually still have the wallpapers and original paint jobs intact. Now, that about concludes everything I'm going to do in this video. Just to wrap things up, my name is Hickory. I'm actually cosplayer and airsofter for a couple months now, and I've been cosplaying for over 7 years. I'm on vacation in North Carolina and decided to come and check this place out. This is off the Interstate 40, somewhere actually pretty close to the Hickory area, and it's literally right on Henry Mill River Road. And there's no special way to get to it. There's no gate. You could just come right up and check it out for yourself. Again, if I missed anything significant in this video or in any of the pictures I'm going to post on DeviantArt, which I'll provide a link below, please message me and I'll add some screen text or YouTube bubbles, and I'll correct myself there. And just to finish this off, I'm doing this for my girlfriend Tracy. She's a bigger Hunger Games fan than I am, but unfortunately she's back in California. So, that's it. See you guys in whatever next adventure I go into. Bye.